with my hands.
What's up, dude?
What's up, man?
Welcome back. Day 6? Day 5.
Monday through today is now Saturday.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, we did a lot of work.
Yeah, this was supposed to be, this was like on paper 3 or 4 days. We just did a podcast. We just recorded a podcast, so you can check that out on our Dangerous playlist.
Yeah.
Where we kind of break down exactly what we did on this. But on paper, we thought, 3-4 days, we'll get you on the road. And it just turned into a long week.
Understandable, though. We started with a huge pile of products, all new parts, bolt-on stuff, a ton of wiring, and I guess we should just give everyone a rundown of what we did.
Quick rundown, yeah.
Any particular order? Front to back?
Let's do front to back.
Okay.
Top to bottom, front to back.
Cool. Well,
You dive in.
I don't want to take over the video, but
Okay,
I'm
well,
going to be doing this too. So.
Yeah.
Backwoods
Front bumper, scout bumper.
Yeah, Backwoods Scout bumper. This is a newer product for them. Actually, my first time installing it. Obviously, I don't do this.
Hour and a half install.
Hour and a half install.
So Ty, our mutual friend at Backwoods, is like, "Oh yeah, dude, this is easy. It's like an hour and a half. This thing just bolts right in. Throw it in there, no big deal." And we put a Xeon winch in there, which isn't supposed to fit, and we made it fit.
Yeah.
It was first time we had a 2023 chassis in, so it just took us a little longer than we anticipated for sure.
Yeah, getting the cut set properly so that everything here is nice and clean. Kind of took us some trial and error, but we made it happen, and it looks so sick. Worn Xeon 12S in there with a synthetic line. Not made for this bumper, but we somehow made it work.
You can make it work. Yeah. There's not much room in there. It's a two-person job for sure if you're going to make it work, but it'll fit.
Yeah, it's very tight. Agency 6, shackle and everything up front, fair lead. And diode dynamics, these are the SS5 pod lights on here. They're backlit, and we put diode lights over the entire van. So, again, turn some of those on there.
Front bumper, hood lights, and then this crazy light bar on the roof. What else? Oh, in the rear bumper, we did diodes for your reverse lights, which are crazy bright. You were just backing in here, and it was like, Brooke goes, holy shit, it doesn't matter as bright as it is outside, like those hurt your eyes. They're super bright.
That's good.
Also, check this out. Where's my beer? One-handed hood opening.
Hood struts.
Yeah, so CA tuned hood struts. Actually, these are the CA tuned light pod brackets as well for your lights.
So then over here on the left side, we have the ARB twin compressor.
Brooke installed that, I believe.
Yep. Stainless steel lines running from here all the way to the other connection in the rear bumper. So it's very clean. We got 2 bus bars in there. Nothing is pulling power from the actual chassis battery, which is very impressive.
Well, yeah, it's pulling power from the chassis battery, but not if you open up the battery compartment, there's not a single terminal on that battery. It's like if you went to Mercedes, they pulled it out to change your battery.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell anything was hooked up. So I kind of like that. I love having it super clean.
And we went through a whole process to get the power to work, not from the terminal, but underneath the driver's seat. So you can listen to the podcast to figure out how we kind of went through that whole thing.
Yeah, that was a pretty fun little project, honestly.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much under the hood.
That's that. Let's go.
Oh, let's open the side door over
this
here.
Side.
Check this out. So a Storyteller normally comes with the running boards.
Yep.
The standard Storyteller running boards. We did an amp step, which is really nice because you don't give up ground clearance by having a running board. It tucks way up out of the way, and it's it's basically the same level as your pinch weld. So it's super clean.
Also wired a switch on the inside, kind of a kill switch, so you can leave it up all the time, down all the time, or have it function with both of these side doors.
Yeah. So in the wintertime, if you're in snow and ice, you don't have to worry about it getting froze up. You can leave it up. Or if you're camping, you want to just leave it down.
Yep.
Regardless of the position of your doors, you can do that too.
Very cool.
So
then coming around.
From there, I think everything else is back here.
So at the back of the van here, we have a Backwoods Adventure Mods rear bumper with those diode lights that we were just talking about. So those are the SS3s, same as the ditch lights up front. Great looking light. I haven't seen them in reverse yet because I was driving.
They're awesome.
I know they're super bright.
Yeah.
Up top on the front runner rack, we have SS2s as camp lights. So we got 2 in the back up there. Those are also backlit, just like the rest of the lights.
Which is pretty cool, because most of the work lights that are in that size from other manufacturers don't have a backlight option.
Yeah.
And they're not RGB, so usually it's just one color.
Yeah,
so being able to change the color of these is actually pretty cool for setting the mood for if you're doing videos or if you just want to have something cool at your camp spot.
Yeah, they're white, amber, purple, blue, green, all sorts of colors.
Yesterday when you had them on, we had red and blues up front, which looked really sick.
Also pretty illegal when you're driving.
No.
So have them
Not
strobe too.
Yeah. Oh, we need to talk about the side ladder, because on a storyteller, typically you're kind of limited in what you can do with your ladder options.
Yeah.
So this was another thing that we just had to work through and make it work. And this is a Backwoods Adventure Mods side ladder. It's made for a van with no roof rack, and we were able to basically reconfigure the front runner roof rack to allow us to put this ladder on the storyteller. And now that we've done it once, it wouldn't be too bad to do it again. I would be more than happy to offer this to customers. So it's made for a Revel with the lower section where there's not much space between the wheel well and the body line. So really, if you were to order this ladder through us, we'd get you the Backwoods Revel side ladder with a no roof rack top.
And the fitment is almost perfect up there with the front runner rack. Getting that installed, it's pretty tight to work up there, but it looks so clean now that it's done. And then roof rack, we got the front runner Max Trax mount, so put some Max Trax up there for recovery. Right next to that, behind there, is a Starlink flat mount. So I learned how to gut the internals of a Starlink.
Cut up your brand new Starlink and
and it works, so that's good. I'll have high-speed-ish internet everywhere I go.
And those mounts are great because it's about a 2-inch thick profile, and it's just the footprint of your actual antenna. So for space saving, they're incredible compared to your normal Starlink. If you were to set it up there on the stand, it's kind of bulky and in the way. These are super clean, and you could, we can mount it with magnets. You can double sticky tape it. You can use suction cups, however you want to do it. But the package is tiny, and you can throw it in a cabinet if you don't want to leave it on your roof.
Yeah, it's super clean, and I still have full functionality to my roof, even with the stuff that we added. The Starlink router sits inside the first cabinet, inside of the Storyteller. Another camp light up there, and that kind of brings us back around to the front of the van.
We should talk about what we did inside a little bit more. We did the Roam Rig Beatbox stereo system upgrade with the 10-inch sub. It's the newest version that they have. It's a 10-inch subwoofer, amplifier, line-out converter, all that in the passenger seat base. New door speakers, new tweeters. It sounds great. So we did that for the stereo. We added your GMRS Midland radio.
Yep.
And that we were able to tuck completely clean in the dash. You would never know there's a radio in this thing other than the cord you have coming out of the center console.
We came up with a pretty creative way to mount that on the all-wheel drives for this year, or maybe it's just the new chassis in general. There's no glove box. There's just a little dead panel with nothing inside of it. Perfect for the radio. We ran an RJ45 connector into the center console so I can plug in the radio when I'm using it, disconnect it when I'm not using it. Also up there is the level for the subwoofer on the beatbox.
And we can kind of zoom in and show people the controls on your dash there.
Yeah, we can show them.
And also we want to show them these seats.
The seats.
So we've been partners with Shieldman for a long time. And I have their seats in my rig. And they're super comfortable. And Talon showed up and was like, hey, man, what are your thoughts on Shieldman seats? And I'm like, dude, do it. And he goes, well, do you have a guy? Could I call him and see if we could buy some and get him here in time? And I was like, absolutely. So we called Toby at Shieldman and talked to Talon. And basically we were able to get seats here 2 days later. It was crazy fast.
It was very fast, and so now I'm partnering with Shieldman, so huge thanks to Toby and the guys at Shieldman, because I've already put 172 hours in the original driver's seat of this van in almost 2 months, less than 2 months. So I think it's a good investment to have a really nice quality seat that you're sitting in so much.
Yeah, you're going to love those. So we had to install those, get them wired in for the seat heat, and it was kind of perfect to do this whole project all at one go, because we had the interior completely apart for the stereo, for the light wiring, for the seats, and you're not going to have to tear this interior apart really ever again.
Yeah,
so
I'm excited.
I like doing stuff like this where it's all in one stop.
Yep. And then I guess all the way to the front again, up on the top, is the Diode Dynamics Crosslink light bar. So it's an 8 series pods of the SS5s, and that thing is insane. It's got floodlights on the outside, combo lights going towards the middle, and then 2 spots in the very center. All of the lighting and the air compressor is all wired to a Garmin power switch in here, which is it's a product that I like on a lot of my vehicles, and it's all controlled through a Bluetooth app. So at night, if I hear something in bed, I can turn on my camp lights and have lighting out the back of the van. So that kind of brings us full circle back to the front.
Back to the front. So basically everything on your van, I mean, obviously everything we installed this week, we're partners on, we're dealers for, and most everything is stocking dealer.
Yeah.
But really, everything on your van, we are a dealer for, you know, every product on here. So if you see something on Talon's videos that you like, hit us up and we can get it for you and install it. And for the most part, we probably have it in stock.
Yeah.
We actually have a ton of these Scout front bumpers, the rear bumpers, the ladders. We keep those in stock all the time. We're dealers for Diode now. So, sorry, Diode Dynamics
Diode
now.
Dynamics, yeah.
So any of these lights that you like, if you want to get those, give us a shout. But yeah, it's been a super fun project working with you, working with all of our industry partners that made this happen. We had to call in some favors for sure.
Yeah.
And get a little overnight freight action going on.
Yeah.
But we made it work, and made it work during a week where we had a crazy amount of normal shop production going on. So it's been a good time, a good project.
Very good project. I'm happy it's complete now. I just want to say thanks to you guys, everyone here at the shop, and all the partners involved, because it's kind of like a dream come true to bring something like this together so quickly, exactly how I want it. High quality installs and products all throughout. So I can't wait to get this thing on the road, and we're about to head up to the mountain soon, I guess.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go shoot some photos right now, and then send you on your way tomorrow. And yeah, see this thing in action on your channel. It's gonna be pretty cool.
Ready to test it out.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks for watching.